Football is back. No Pulp is back. Man, what a time to be alive. Hey there, everyone, and welcome into the first Webisode of the year. I'm Adam Gotkin alongside Avin. And it may be week one, but man, we have already started off with one heck of a slate, and we got to talk about that Miami-Notre Dame game from last night. The Canes come out on top 27-24. Mario Cristobal almost blew it again, but finally he was able to hold on and win a game.
I mean, he did this all the way back at Oregon. You remember that infamous Georgia Tech game when he first came to Miami and then blew that one to Haynes King and crew, right? Cristobal does this often. His Miami team this year seems to be much better than the ones he's had in the past, and that's without the guy who was just drafted the #1 overall pick. Carson Beck, I got to see him throw when he first started throwing after his elbow surgery. 8 months away from playing football, and he didn't miss a beat. I mean, I was there. I mean, he looked great. And once again last night, in the first half, he had 130 yards passing and 2 touchdowns. I mean, he was controlling that offense in a way that was Cam Ward-esque. Obviously, you can't replace that guy, but the offense was in a good enough spot to where they can compete.
His composure was the thing that I think impressed me the most. You know, you talk about a guy who's been through a lot, leaving Georgia, a lot of off-the-field issues, but, you know, he had a really emotional interview after the game with Molly McGrath and just talked about how he now loves football again, and, you know, that's such a big part. But switching over to the Notre Dame side of things, I don't understand what they were doing. How does Jeremiah Love only get 10 carries? He's one of the most dangerous guys in the country with the ball in his hands. You saw it towards the end when he was catching the ball. They just weren't running with him.
I mean, Jeremiah Love is one of those guys that you want to feed the rock to, right? But in the first half, the Miami defensive line was just so dominant, they started to stray away from it. And ultimately, that's what got Notre Dame back in the game. The passing offenses between both teams were just flying all game long. And Malachi Tony, I mean, you saw it there on the screen a little bit earlier, 17 years old. As a freshman, 80 yards and a touchdown against one of the top 10 teams in the country. That was a premier game. I watched it on an airplane. It was incredibly exciting.
It really was incredible. A bunch of other great games in week one. We'll break it all down in the full No Pulp show on YouTube. We'll see you there.